Hey, what's up, everyone? I am here with a knife that's a little bit out of the ordinary. Usually, I get stuff that's a little more practical or it kind of might have a purpose for it. Well, a few days ago, I bought something that really doesn't have much of a purpose other than just being kind of cool and fun. It is the Civivi Mastodon, the impractical knife. But hey, you know what? I like it. For those of you, you probably already, if you're watching a station like this, you probably know what this is, but it's just a fun knife, in my opinion. It has, see, about a 3.9-inch blade, and it's around 9 inches in overall length. Um, it comes with G10 scales, decent texturing, kind of chamfered at the edge. Nothing special. I mean, they're nice G10 scales, but like I said, nothing fancy. The rather cool blade you get there is, I believe it's 9CR MOV 13. So, 8CR is really nothing to write home about. So I'm just thinking this is a little bit better than the 8CR because it's 9CR and 9 is more than 8. I'm not sure if that's how seal nomenclature works, but I'm sticking to it. So, as you could tell, it's a kind of like an upswept cleaver blade kind of thing, and it's got the little cleaver hole there, kind of like you'd have a cleaver, you could hang it on the wall or something. Or though I don't think you'd hang this one. It is a liner lock, as you can see. Pretty good lockup on it, I have to say. No blade play at all, and it has a flipper. Let's check that out. The action on it isn't bad. Let's put it this way: the action on it is pretty decent for what it is. This is a big honking piece of steel, so it's not going to get thrown up like crazy. It's it's pretty thick. The bar stock on this, I believe, if I remember correctly, is 0.15 inches. Now, most of my knives are around like 0.11, 0.12, so this is definitely a lot huskier than those. And then you can tell from the front, let me put it like that, how it tapers. And I believe it's a flat grind. It appears to be a flat grind, and it actually came rather sharp. I was kind of impressed with the sharpness of it. So you can see they are pretty effortless there. So pretty cool. Who needs a scissor? I have a folding cleaver. Like I said, liner lock to close it, and it's just so heavy it just kind of goes right down there. Let's take some measurements. So, like I said, I believe it's like 3.9 for the blade, and we'll measure that. And let's see. I would say probably from the tip of the blade to this part of the handle, I would say it's about maybe 3.9 inches. Cutting edge looks about maybe about 3 5/8, maybe. I would say. Yeah, that's about right. As far as the handle goes, from here to here, we're looking at just shy of 5 1/4 inches, I'd say, and then overall, yeah, just shade below 9 inches. So it's a beefy knife. As far as the blade width, let's check that out. Yeah, we're looking at right here, it's a little bit below 1.5 inches. But then you go over here, it's a little over 1.5 inches. And then down here, let's make maybe, well, a little bit less than 1.5 inches, maybe like 1.25 inches. Well, a little over 1.25 inches, 1 3/8, let's call it. So it is beefy. Like I said, it's pretty cool knife. I actually would carry this because it's a little bit heavier than what I would typically carry. It's 6 ounces, but I really don't care about that sort of thing. Like I said, where I live, you can open carry any length, but you can only conceal carry up to 3 inches. So the problem with this, and it's funny because it's usually a good thing, is that it has deep pocket carry. And as you can tell, it is actually a pretty deep carry. That clip goes right to the top there. So right to the top, so it's kind of going to hide in your pocket. As long as your pants aren't too tight, because if they're too tight, they're just going to see this big bulge in there, and people are going to ask you if you're happy to see them or if you have a knife in your pocket. I'm sorry I went there, but although it is kind of off to the side, never mind. So I actually kind of like the clip too. I complained to you guys about my Civivi Altus that the clip on it kind of has this little bill, but it goes straight up. So every once in a while, it kind of like pokes you, like you have this piece of like hard metal kind of poking you. This one just kind of comes up, but then it kind of comes straight, which is good for getting over the hem of your pocket. But it doesn't like feel like it's gonna stick in your hand when you're walking with it, which I haven't noticed anything, so pretty good. Um, yeah, it's nice resistance too. Um, Pretty happy with it. Now, I mean, certain things, like I said, it's G10. It's not my Carter. It's not like you know crew wear steel or anything like that. They didn't recess the clip into the G10. None of that stuff. But guess what? It's a cool knife. Also, I'm just looking here. I think you can see that, but they actually skeletonized the liners. It has steel liners. So that's cool because if they hadn't skeletonized those liners, this would probably hit about maybe 7 ounces or so. I have no doubt. You get that G10 backspacer right here. So, I mean, it is a very solid knife. Action is pretty good. It is a lot of fun. It is a conversation starter. I mean, think about it. You go someplace, somebody said, "Hey, do you have a knife on you?" And you're like, "Yeah, here you go." I mean, that's kind of epic. And all this for, I think I paid $46 for it, something like that. I picked this particular one up at Amazon, but I mean, all the online knife stores have them. I don't see Civivi at any of my local shops. But I mean, you know how it is online, whether you're going to go to DLT, Knife Center, Knife Joy, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Blade HQ, of course. There's a million of them that are all very good, reputable places where you could pick this up. My only suggestion is that you shop around because, like, I noticed that Blade HQ, they're discontinuing. I'm not sure if they're discontinuing all of them or just some models. I know that they've just came out with a like a natural. Was a natural micarta one that so I don't think they're discontinuing the model, but maybe just like some types of the model. And they wanted like 40 for the minis and 43 for the full size, which this is. The mini has a 3-inch blade, and I think the handle's about an inch smaller and it's slightly narrower. I think it's like a 0.12 width thickness in the blade. Like I said, Amazon I think was like 46, but $3 for shipping on Blade HQ, no shipping on Amazon. It came to the same thing, and with an inexpensive purchase on Blade Q, it'd probably take about 4 or 5 days to get to me, whereas Amazon was the next day. So that's why I opted for Amazon. Now, if you're going to spend more than $100, and then you get the free 2-day shipping. So then it might be worth your while to go to a place like Blade HQ or one of the other knife shops. It's just what I did. And if you are interested in this, I am going to have a link to purchase this on Amazon. It's an affiliate link. It's in the description. So takeaways from this: the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's a big knife. Like I said, it's 9 inches deployed. It's got like a 5.5-inch handle, all folded. So if you don't want to carry a heavy knife, this probably isn't good. If you don't like a large handle, this isn't good. If you want high quality steel, this isn't very good. If you want premium handles and you want carbon fiber or really nice micarta, this isn't for you. This is just for you if you want a really cool knife that kind of make you smile. It's also a lot of fun to flip on the couch while you're watching TV. So if you're looking for something that's fun to flip on the couch while you're watching TV, and also to kind of like make your friends and relatives laugh when they say, "You have a knife," and you just pull this freaking thing out of your pocket. I mean, come on. Lots of people carry pointy knives and big knives and sharp knives. Who carries a cleaver? It's a cleaver. Yeah, okay, it's a little cleaver, but it's a cleaver. They actually have the bull mastiff, which is just as cool. It's about the same size, very similar profile, but it has the fuller slash blood groove right around here, but it doesn't have the circle. And I went for the circle just because the bull mastiff kind of gives the hey, that looks like a cleaver, whereas it's like, oh crap, that's a cleaver. I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of like that. It makes me laugh. I'm weird. You watch my videos, you know what I'm talking about. So that is all I have today. Like I said, look around for these because they're discontinuing certain styles. So if you're really cheap and you're not fussy, kind of like me, this is probably a really good one to get. If you want like fancier ones, I know they do make a flipper that has carbon fiber inlays and Damascus, and that one I've seen at different places marked down, and it's really cool looking, but it's more than twice the price of this one. So that's something else to think about. I was just kind of looking for something like insane and cheap, and I almost got the mini for the 3 inches, and I think I am actually going to get the mini. I haven't decided yet whether I'd get the mini Mastodon or the mini Bull Mastiff, but yeah, I mean for $40, 39.99, it's not a bad deal, you know. Oh, and by the way, one other thing, because I know this is kind of big for some people, but also if you look here, this clip is reversible. So, for you lefties out there, they're thinking of you. You can you can reverse that if need be, and you can have some left-hand carry going on. So that's pretty cool, and won't interfere with the lanyard loop or anything. So very nice. I'd recommend it. Fantastic couch flipping knife. I will talk to you later. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like the video, I'd appreciate the thumbs up. Have a good one.